Hi, my name is Courtney Cook, and I've been with this company for about 8 months now. And it's been a extremely bumpy ride, but it's been all worth it, I really believe. And so Beth Bills has asked me to shoot a video. She's asked me a few questions to answer for you guys, so I'm going to do that today. Her first question was, why did you start this business in the beginning? So the main reason that I started this business is because I thought that if I could just make that extra $200 to $500 a month, that would help me and my husband tremendously. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and so I didn't want to have to go back to work, and it was looking like I was going to have to. And so this just kind of fell in my lap. My friend Laura signed up, and then I actually signed up about 2 weeks after that. And so I thought if I can make that extra $200 to $500 a month, that would help us be financially stable, and it would allow for us to be able to open up a security savings, and it would allow us to be able to start saving to buy a house. So those are the reasons that I joined this business in the beginning. Question number 2 is, what caused you to rev up and push forward? So the first 4 months of this business was extremely difficult. I was watching all these people in my sidelines be extremely successful in this business, and I was still getting nowhere. You know, I would sign distributors and they would fall off the face of the earth. It was very stressful. And so when I saw that Tracy and Rebecca and Tiffany had said that they were going to do the full throttle, I was like, I don't think so. I don't think I'm ready for that. And then I read a little bit about it, and I prayed about it, and I just decided, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. But if I do this, I'm fully committed to whatever they ask. I'm fully in it. And so I discussed it with my husband a little bit, and he was excited. I did tell him, things are going to be completely different in our house. No more TV, which he's a huge TV freak. I don't have time to watch TV. I've got to give this business my all for the next 3 months. And so that's kind of how it started. I needed that commitment from Full Throttle. During that time, though, I discovered that I couldn't depend on my upline to tell me how to run my business. So I had to figure it out myself and realize that it was me who had to make the choices of how to run my business. I couldn't depend on her to tell me how to do things, and she wasn't going to do things for me. This was my business. And so those are some of the reasons that caused me to really rev up. I had seen so many people on our team be successful with this business within the 4 months that I was in it, and I've heard all the success stories. I had been to different One Team One missions, and I knew that it could be done. I just needed that extra push, and so that is what has really helped me, was Full Throttle, and realizing that this is my business and not anyone else's, and I had to do it for myself. Question number 3 is, how do you build your business living in a small town with several other distributors in that town? I live in a very small town, Green Saline, Texas. It's about a population of 3,200 people, so there's not a lot of people. I was one of the first distributors to sign up, so I've talked to most everyone that I could think of, and you can only go so far. So you have to think outside the box. You can't stay in your little area and expect to keep meeting new people. So what I do is I blitz everywhere that I go. Everyone gets a blitz card, and I try to intentionally blitz several times a month. I'd like to do it more, but that's about all I can handle. And I do events that I can get into within about an hour and a half radius of me, which allows me to tap into some cold market, which is great. I get to see new faces and talk to them and share this product with them. I recently just discovered networking with people. I came from retail background. I'd been in management retail for about 5 years, and so in that we had to network with other companies. And so I kind of took that and I thought, I wonder how this would work in this business, and it's worked great. I just people that I meet at events, or people that I may see on Facebook that are doing unique, Mary Kay, Cincy, Pampered Chef, whatever, you name it, I'm networking with them, and I'm really, I'm looking for tips from them, but I'm also looking to do some party swaps online and in-house, and it's been a huge success for me because it's allowed me to tap into their warm market and get in front of groups of people versus one person. So that's been extremely helpful for me. You can't, like I said before, you can't stay in your little bubble. You've got to burst that bubble and go out and explore and try new things. Okay, so the next thing was my best social media tip. This is kind of hard for me to say because I was one of these people, but this is something I tell my girls all the time now. I used to find myself scrolling on Facebook and stalking people, and I know that you guys do it, but I'm telling you that it is a waste of your time to stop. Stop scrolling through Facebook. Quit spending hours on Facebook, unless it is something that is for your business. Don't waste your time on it, because I'm telling you, it's a waste of time. So that is a tip, a learning experience that I had to go through, and I encourage you to use it as a tool. Use Facebook. Send out those personal messages. Use it to share the products. Not so much sell the products on Facebook. That was another thing I had to learn, is instead of saying, hey, I just got a box of wraps in, they're $25 each, who wants one? I wasn't getting a lot of response from that. I wasn't getting a lot of feedback. But when I say, hey, here's my my friend, Laura, with her new results from the wraps. How awesome is this? Or I just posted today I just posted my pictures of my personal results from hair, skin, and nails after 3 weeks. And I've already gotten a mass amount of response from that. Just because I'm sharing it. I'm not selling it. I'm sharing it with people. I'm sharing my results with people. I'm not selling it. And I was doing that in the beginning, and it wasn't getting me anywhere. So I do use Facebook a lot, and I just learned actually that you can go in and go ahead and set up your post. That's super cool. That's going to be a time saver for me for my business page, because I try to post 3 to 5 times a day. I'm doing it now where I'm doing one product a day, and I just go through it throughout the entire day, and I've had a lot of success with that. So those are my social media tools to use. The last question was my best customer service tip. Again, I came from retail, so I am all about customer service. I am all about making it personable with my customers. Instead of selling them, get to know them. And it is time consuming, but you will find that you'll have more success in that. Find out exactly what they're looking for and what they're needing. We have a product for just about anyone and everyone. So find out what they're needing. And when you make it personable with them and you're finding out their needs and you're being genuine with them, they know that you care, and they're going to open up, and they're going to 9 times out of 10 become a loyal customer or a distributor. And to add on to that, I write down all of my notes with every single person that I've talked to, the conversation that I've had with them, whether it be potentials or if it already be my loyal customers. I write down that so that I can, when I start the next conversation with them, I can go off our last conversation and just keep it flowing. Keep it flowing and continue following up with people. You have to be consistent. But again, my best customer service tip is to be genuine with them, learn about them, and be personable. So I hope that this has helped you guys. This has been an extremely amazing journey for me, and I've had to learn so many different things on the way. And when I see someone sign up and I see them start going in the direction that I was going, I'm like, just try this instead. And you have to try different things. You can't just continue to work the same way that you're working. If it's not working in 3-6 months, change your habits, change what you're doing. You have to change your business, try something different. But once again, thank you, Beth Bills, for giving me this opportunity to be able to talk to some people, and hopefully this helps you guys and encourages you. If you have any other questions about something that I shared with you, please personal message me or friend me, and I would love to elaborate more on some tips that I gave you. So thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye.